Hello and welcome. I'm Maria Ressa. Sitting with us on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum is Pak Khairul Tanjung. He is in his third day as the Senior Coordinating Minister, the Minister for Economic Affairs of Indonesia. He is also the 18th richest man in Indonesia and runs the top media organizations online called the Tik.com. Other things. Let's go directly to you. New job. How would you assess where Indonesia is today?
First of all, I would like to congratulate to you because I heard about you awarded as the best journalist in Asia.
Thank you. Asia, the Philippines, I think, is the one. That's very nice of you to say. Thank you for.
So it's actually Indonesia is a still growing country. We have 250 million population, and majority of that is young and productive population. So because of that, we got what we call it the bonus demography, because our productive people is actually much more than unproductive people. So the people who had the income much more than the people we have to cover. So because of that, we have a balance, what we call it, can using as the national saving.
Yeah.
So can funding for our growth, for funding for our economic development for the future. And this will be continue for the next 20 to 30 years from now. So because of that, we believe about this is good for Indonesia and good also from everybody to, to got the opportunities to using Indonesia as their opportunities.
Indonesia is the linchpin of ASEAN. How prepared is Indonesia for the ASEAN economic community?
Yeah, we are one of the biggest population in Asia. From 600, we are controlling 250.
250 million.
Yeah, we controlling almost 40% of Asian economic. So we have to ready, to Asian economic communities by end of 2050. So that is very important for us. And we try to make it what we call it the scoring. How prepared we are for the Asian economic communities. Now our score is around 77%.
Out of 100?
Yeah,
Okay.
of the 100. And average of Asian countries is around 72%. So it means we are more ready than average of Asian countries. So by history, by 2010, is actually we have Asian 6. Indonesia, Malaysia, Philippines, Thailand, Singapore, Brunei, Darussalam. So we had already is actually free on trade. So what is mean? Is actually trade between us is already for the goods.
Yeah.
It's already 0% tariff. So what is mean? We ready to Asian economic community.
There will be winners and losers. Who will be the winners? Who will be the losers?
For Asian economic communities,
Yes.
I think the countries who's ready, example much advanced, will be got the benefit compared that the country is not advanced in terms of economic. I tell you the truth. Example, Singapore will be got the benefit. So maybe Myanmar and Cambodia, Vietnam will be a little bit in the lost position. But as Asian communities, this is organization, what we call it everything have to be sharing and caring organization. So we doesn't want to make it somebody got the benefit so much, somebody is lost so much. So somebody who got the benefit so much have to be caring and sharing to the somebody who's lost. So that is the principle of ASEAN.
The middle countries. So you said Singapore will benefit. The countries like Myanmar, the countries that have a long way to go, will also benefit because investment will come in to take advantage of the labor base. It's the middle countries like the Philippines and Indonesia that have some risk,
Yes,
right?
you're right.
So who will be the losers in our countries and how do we prevent that from happening?
So it's actually, even this is what we call it free in terms of tariff. But the countries still have right to do something to protect is actually their interests.
Yes.
Examples about the agricultures.
Yes.
yeah, about the small and medium enterprises. Yeah, so there's a lot of things.
Yes.
But the basic, that's the way I told to you.
Yeah.
ASEAN is a sharing and caring organization. So not necessary you have an Asian economic community. Somebody is is a very strong can got the benefit for all the Asian countries. So that is not the spirit of ASEAN. So that is the understanding. I think everybody have to. Of course, everybody is worried. Also, the people in our countries,
Yes.
the businessmen is our country in our
Yes.
countries is also asking to the government. We are real ready
Yeah.
to join Asian Economic Community. But I think we have to more social, more spreading in terms of information, because not all our businessmen is understand
Correct.
about this is not a real freedom.
Correct.
Yeah, this
Yeah.
is about the sharing and caring. So because of that, I think is we have to educate of our people also about what is actually is a realization of of the Asian Economic Community.
Fantastic. The last part, which I
Yes.
cannot not ask you about, you know media. You run the most successful online media company, the Tik.com, and you have more plans. How do you see media changing today with new technology?
I believe about technology is the futures of economy. Yeah, and you can see about the countries like Germany, Hong Kong, United States of America, Singapore. Their growing of economic is rely on the technology.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the countries like Indonesia, we are not like that countries. We not 100% based on the technology on commerce examples. Yeah, we are still in the primary and secondary. Of course, we have also the third wave of economic also, but not so much yet. Yeah, we are still in the farming, we are still in industrial, we have some services also. Yeah, but not 100% to become technology. Yeah. But if you can see about Indonesia, is a very unique things.
Yes.
Yeah, we are also the lifestyle of Indonesian people. Yeah,
Yes.
is a very technology driven. Yeah,
Social media? It's
we
a Twitter
social media
capital?
examples.
Yes.
Yeah, we are one of the biggest members of Facebook. We are the one of the biggest members of Twitters in the world.
Jakarta's number one, right, on Twitter.
So because of that, that will become move also to that levels, but they need more time. We are starting now. Is some of technology on commerce
Yes.
now is already in the line, in the pipeline, but it's actually still in the low numbers. But soon, the next 5 years, the next 10 years, that will be changed, and better we prepare about it.
You are creating a Bahasa Indonesia version of CNN.
You're right. Yes.
And you're merging, and you're still running the TIC, which is the
Yes.
#1 online news site. How do you see these online services moving when the telcos, the speed and cellular networks are so slow?
So it's actually, I tell you about now is the traditional media is still dominated in our countries, like free-to-air television examples.
Correct.
Still contribute almost 70% of ADEX. Yeah, digital media is still very low, but growing very rapidly. It's almost double every year.
Yes.
But with the starting very low.
Yes.
Yeah, that's the way I think futures this digital media will be took over the traditional media. That is look like other countries is also the situation is like that. So we are lucky. We are is actually make it the cooperation with Turner. Is actually CNN Indonesia in terms of television and also in terms of the .com. Yeah, it's also now it belongs to us. We call it the CNNindonesia.com and CNN Indonesia. So with that, the thing is more in the text. Yeah, now it's almost 15 million unique visitors coming every day.
Correct.
Yeah, to the tip. And CNNindonesia.com more for the photo and video
Yes.
news. Yeah, so because of that, that will becoming more complementary compared than they're killing each other. So that's the way in the futures of Indonesian lifestyle, education is becoming higher, this will becoming
You're preparing for the
unbelievable.
future. Do you think that video will be okay given the telco, the state of the telecommunication system?
Yes, I think this is also important to understand. Even we are quote unquote slowing movement in
Yes.
terms of technology, in terms of telco, but we are growing. Now is we are launching the 4G, yeah, not to the mass market yet, but we are starting. Yeah, I think after 4G, 5G, so I think broadband is everywhere. So that is media in the gadgets, in the handphone, and so now is actually you still have to watching media in the traditional TV box.
Yes.
Later on, yeah, I think we'll become to what we call it TV everywhere.
How
Yes.
long? What's your timetable for seeing something like that?
I think soon, maximum 10 years from now, maximum. But I think 5 years from now, that will becoming very aggressive for the progress.
Your last thoughts. We are at the World Economic Forum. How prepared are our countries to be integrated into the global community?
We have to, no choice, you know. We have to part of the global communities because, you know, with this transparency era, with all the connecting between one to others, it's no choice of yours. You have to be part of the globalization.
Yes.
You have a part of the world, yeah, because money doesn't have a passport, yeah. Now is 1 second your money can move from your countries to become to others countries, yeah? So that is the situation. So if you are not part of that, you are not opening your mind and your act, yeah, you will become part of the past.
Fantastic. We have been speaking with Minister Khairul Tanjung. He's the coordinating minister for economics of Indonesia, also a media tycoon. We're on the sidelines of the World Economic Forum. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching. I'm Maria Ressa.